Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Famous Moore, and I'm here with your Empowerment Evolution reading, where we don't stay stuck in the past. We restructure, readjust, and we grow through it. My butterflies, these readings are always potential, so you may not resonate with this energy, and if you find that you don't, please leave it here. You maybe check, the other signs in your chart. You may resonate with that energy, but if not, don't accept energy that does not belong to you. Leave it for the person that it does belong to. These messages are all about messages of empowerment, of growth, and it's about us learning how the shifts that are happening for us, how they are helping us to elevate us towards our next level. My collective, we are going to go ahead and find out which sign this reading is going to be for today. The song that I was picking up during the pre-shuffle was Pretty Baby by Eric Benet. So this song, you may be I was picking up a soul searching energy from that song. You may be searching for something, within your own soul, or you may be feeling something soulfully aligned with you. This energy could be about you doing some sort of inner healing. I was picking up an energy of self love, maybe a need for self love or a focus on self love. There, the energy felt very admiring, very like, adoring. So this energy could be about, you admiring or adoring someone, or this could be someone doing this towards you. Someone may be admiring you, admiring your energy. This energy felt very intriguing. Like it's like I sort of want to go. I mean, like I want to travel. I want to move towards it or something like this. I want to see and feel more in this energy that I'm picking up. But there's some sort of resistance, some limitations that are here as well. I'm feeling a bit restricted, a bit limited, even though I have this urge for this movement. So, and I can't deny that part. I can't deny not feeling that part. So there may be something that can't be denied, even though I have all this good feeling, and everything. There's something that can't be denied about it. Some type of, hold up, push back type of energy. There may be some type of risk involved. You may still have question about the value of something. You may be, questioning whether this the value of something, is sufficient, in terms of, what your needs, your desires. So like I said, there's a lot of energy of doubt here. Let's see who this is for. Aquarius. Welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius. This energy will be for you. As I was stating, I was picking up a lot of energy of doubt. Like there's a need to stay focused on yourself. Stay focused on, what's true for you. But there's also a fear of missing out. You may be fearing missing out on something, or something, not happening the way you want it to. There's, a strong energy of encouragement here as well. You're being encouraged, whether that's, you're being encouraged through signs and synchronicities, whether that's you being encouraged by, a gut feeling that you have, or this encouragement could be, showing up outside of you, because that's the way I'm really picking up. I'm really picking up an encouragement outside of you. So someone could be, really trying to motivate you, really trying to get you to stay strong in an energy. And you want to trust it, but there's still some doubt there. I'm still picking up an energy of doubt, even though you want to trust it. It feels good. It looks good. You still have some doubt there. And it's kind of giving me that energy, from the Virgo reading where I picked up the Chico DeBarge song and the No Guarantees. Because that doubt energy makes me feel like, that's the reason why, you're a bit reluctant towards going forward, because it's like you need, a little bit more. You need some type of guarantees, and there may not be any. You may have to, just, step into the unknown. but I'm picking up a strong energy of needing reassurance. But be mindful of that need for reassurance. Be mindful of that is coming from a healthy place. Whether that's you needing reassurance or someone needing you to reassure them, just be mindful of whether that's coming from a healthy place. And as I've started to do, turned on the camera for this reading, the song that came on then was Yes by Music Soul Child. So there may be, something that is waiting on your yes answer. Something that's waiting for you to go ahead and verify it, especially with that reassure energy. There's something that's waiting on a yes from you in this energy, my Aquarius. All right, let's see what energies we pick up for you today. I already pre-shuffled the cards off screen. Do a light shuffle on screen. Let's see what energies we pick up for you. All right. My beautiful and wonderful Aquarius. In the current energy, well, the most recent past energy, rather, that I am picking up for you. This most recent past energy is, where you had to learn a lesson, what you had to deal with. And this energy, begins the reading off with an energy of judgment. Um, who had this energy? Was it Virgo? There's an energy here, of judgment. As you can see in this energy, with this card, there may be some finger pointing. There may be some blame energy going around. You know, the energy of judgment. This is about a new phase. This is inner calling energy. This is the energy of rebirth. So there may be with that bowl there, getting the energy of offering. So there may be some finger pointing when it comes to a situation where there were offerings. These offering could be offerings of emotions. These could be offerings of opportunity, because that gold is giving me the energy of opportunity. But there's something here where a judgment call has been Leo. I think it was Leo had it. If it's not, check out those readings. Leo, Virgo, and because I'm picking up all of those energies in this reading. Leo, Virgo, and Scorpio. But I really believe this energy was in the Virgo reading. But there's an energy here, as I was stating. There's an energy here where the ties are changing. There's a new phase, on the precipice in the past. So a new phase started for you in the past, and this is where you had to learn some type of lesson. You had to learn some type of lesson around being judged, feeling judged, or you may have to learn a lesson around, calling a judgment, on something. You could have, made a final call when it came to a job. You could have made a final call when it came to whether or not you was going to move or remain in an environment. You could have, answered your inner calling, or stepped into an energy of rebirth around, connections, ways you feel, joyful around, your passions and desires. But there's an energy here that in the past, my beautiful Aquarius, there's an energy where you faced some type of rebirth, an energy where you may had to listen to that inner calling. Listen to the messages that you were receiving and what was going on in your environment. You had to look at how that was showing up for you. And in the current energy, not the current energy, but the energy where this shift happened at, whether that shift happened internally or externally, we have the energy of the Page of Swords. Pisces had this energy. The Page of Swords energy, is this is the energy, of sometimes Page of Swords energy can act without thinking. But this is a young energy. This is the energy, that is learning. Learning how to communicate. Learning how to, go through those thought processes that may be a bit, immature or naive or, unstable. But even though, These energies, are in the stages of learning. This is energy of progress, though. So you may be where shifts happening at, it happened around the way you may be expressing yourself or the way things are expressed towards you. This may have something to do, with online. You may work from home. You may be communicating, you may do blogs or something like that. I'm picking up that kind of an energy. You may be, some type of podcaster. You do something, that involves voice. You might be, you might document things. You may be in the energy. This may be shifting and changing around a way that you report something. Because I'm picking up an energy of reporting as well. So the way that you report something, the way you deliver something, the way you communicate something, it may have been, you may be shifting and learning how to, being more balanced in that. Communicate in a way where you are, having strong thought processes before you do them. So you're not communicating without thinking first. You're not allowing your communication to, be unstable or, unclear. You have enough balance within yourself to, have that, that groundedness, that calmness to be able to communicate, in a way that's mature. That's the area where these shifts started happening for you, around this judgment energy, around this energy where you may be felt judged or where you may had to judge a situation. And the current energy that is being highlighted right now, the energy that Spirit wants you to focus on, this energy is the Page of Wands energy. The Page of Wands energy, is newly inspired. This is excited energy. This is that ready to go. I'm ready to do things. I'm ready to take on new adventures. I'm ready to have fun. That type of energy. So currently, you may be in the energy, of just relaxing, trying to have fun. Just wanting to, just be inspired. Be excited about, moving forward in life. Be excited about going and doing things. So that's the energy that's currently being highlighted right now, is an energy around where you are excited, where you're being motivated and inspired to move forward and do something. And with this energy, I'm looking at the foot that they're lacing these skates on is the left foot. So this may be something about your movement to give something, your movement towards receiving. I'm sorry, because this is left energy. So this is, feminine energy. So this may be surrounded right now. Your focal point, right, what's being highlighted is that feminine energy, of giving, that feminine energy of receiving as well. But I'm getting the receive very, very strong. It's something that you may be, in the energy right now where you're getting. It's something you're being inspired by in terms of something that you're receiving. Something that you are receiving, that's what I'm trying to say. Something that you're receiving is giving you this energy of inspiration. It's giving you this energy where you're getting excited again about work. And this is the beginning stages of it. This is beautiful energy for you to be focused on in the current, because you have some type of passions. You have a drive for something. You're feeling ambition and inspired. And this energy could be around something you're trying to create. And where you can use your wisdom to help shift this energy, to help, create this, help this energy to show up in your life in the best possible way. We have the Ten of Wands energy. The Ten of Wands energy is about leaving stuff behind. This is about feeling defeated. I'm oppressed. I'm exhausted. It is too many responsibilities here. So in this, where this shift happened at, what you're reporting, what you're learning, in this Page of Swords energy, what you may be, those energies where you may have been acting without thinking, those energies, have been making you feel oppressed. That's what's been, creating exhaustion and creating, this energy of overwhelmed, burdened. I just want to pack my bags and just leave it all behind. That energy where you learned about yourself, when you learned where those burdens lay, when you learned what things overwhelmed you, when you learn where you were supposed to have responsibilities and the other responsibilities did not belong to you in this, this judgment energy. Spirit wants you to use that knowledge, that wisdom that you gain from, from this overburdened energy to help you continue to feel inspired, to continue to move forward, to continue to be excited about work and life again. In the best possible outcome energy that Spirit is highlighting for you, if you follow if you follow the guidance, if you follow the guidance for evolution, we have the energy of the moon. So the best possible outcome energy with this moon energy back being out here, this is the energy, of dreams, subconscious, mysteries. So in the best possible outcome energy, Spirit is saying that those things that you have been dreaming about, they're going to come into your sight. Whatever subconscious energy that you may be tapped into, because I'm picking up that energy, that energy, you're going to be rewarded with that energy. I'm picking up an energy where you'll be getting a type of spiritual upgrade. And that is maybe that energy where you're not trusting, where you feel like something feels good, it feels aligned with you, but you may be having a problem with trusting that energy. The energy of being inspired, of moving forward. There's mysteries here. You can trust your divine knowledge about that. This energy, moon energy, is intuition. So you have some type of intuition about these where you were feeling judged. You have intuition about, the way you need to express yourself. There may be mysteries around, something that's being expressed to you. There may be illusions and things that's not fully illuminated around something, because the Page of Swords energy could be mental instability. This could be somebody chatting and talking and and just being reporting, because like I said, I'm picking up an energy of reporting. And in the near future, your best possible outcome, Spirit is highlighting an energy where you are going to gain some clarity around those illusions. I'm going over time. Let me get a clarifying energy for this Page of Wands that's in your current energy, my Aquarius. This energy is clarified by law of attraction ain't law of laziness. This energy says, stop calling it manifesting. It's just daydreaming. Fantasy, action, and reality check. Okay, around something that you're being inspired by, this energy is being clarified to say, the Spirit is saying that you're inspired and attracted towards something, because this one's energy. One's energy is all about attraction. You're attracted to something that's just a fantasy that needs a reality check. As I was saying, this energy with this Page of Swords energy, this could be mental instability. So in the current energy, you may be in an energy where you may be trying to get inspired by something, where you feel like, this is a real good attraction, but it's actually laziness. It's actually, an illusion. You may be inspired by something that you really need to have a reality check on. My beautiful Aquarius energy, the overall energies that's motivating the top row of these cards is the Nine of Pentacles energy. Nine of Pentacles energy is all about having, those material comforts. Feeling self-sufficient. Feeling like you don't need to depend on anyone else. You have what you need. Nines are all about self. This energy could be about you, taking a rest. Tapping in the energy of recognize that you can rest because you have everything you need. This energy, the celestial insight message that we have is soul happy rekindle connection. Your soul is longing to reconnect with something or someone. Have you drifted away from the meaningful connections? Take the initiative to rekindle this relationship and experience as it may bring you deep joy. So what you're being inspired by is a connection. That's where this judgment energy came in from. It's surrounding a connection. You may have to call judgment on a connection. a connection that you still feel inspired toward, a connection you still feel, connected to. But there's something about it where you drifted away from meaningful connections. This connection where where you're seeing something as a law of attraction, it may have taken you away from your real connection, like what I was talking about in this moon card energy. Like I was saying, it's like a spiritual upgrade. It's like there was like a disconnection or something. This is giving me like that disconnection energy. It's verifying it for me. Like there was a disconnection from your intuition, because this is in the final outcome energy. So there's going to be a reconnection to something that's meaningful to you by you following the guidance here of understanding what this judgment energy that showed up for you in the past, how it shifted and taught you about the way that you're expressing, or the way the way your mind frame, may process information. This is surrounding, an energy where you're feeling inspired and motivated to move forward towards something that you may feel attracted to. But this energy, brings you burdens, and you already have the knowledge and the wisdom about that. And Spirit wants you to use that knowledge that you have about these things being a burden to you to help you to navigate through this energy where you may be inspired to go towards something that is just maybe, going about it, in a way that's fantasy, where you need to check reality of a situation. Because the final outcome is the energy of the moon, the energy of subconscious, the energy of mysteries. So there's going to be a great reveal in the final outcome. If you trust the guidance that you have here, Spirit has the energy to bring everything into clarity for you. Until next time, my Aquarius.